Hello and welcome to episode 5 of our Coventry City Save, the last one before FM18. Um, wow, we've done it again. We got back-to-back promotions, so we're now into the Premier League. As you can see here, we got another whopping 104 points. Let's have a look at the stages quickly. Not sure how it did in terms of goals. Table, we got 98. So not as many as last season, but everyone pitched in and we got very, very, very good turn. Best defence in the league as well. From what I can see. Yep. So all good. All good. It's a very good season. 20 points clear of Leeds, who have come up with us, as well as Swansea. Swansea have managed to come back to the Premier League. A very, very, very good season. Extremely happy with that. That's amazing. So if we go back to the schedule, it's kind of been a bit of an up and down season. But again, it came down to the same thing as last season. A little period where you just sort of go unbeaten for quite a good amount of time to kind of push on, which is what propelled us again to the top this season. We started the season off well. We won the opening games in the Championship, but unfortunately lost to Charlton. It's been very up and down. We got some wins and some losses. We got some massive wins against Newcastle. We got a big win against Swansea. Time we're very top of the league. So those two there were massive wins away from. Newcastle game was a massive struggle, but we managed to contain them and get the lead and hold on to it. Ipswich was a big one. Just kept pushing on. We lost in between. This is here. This unbeaten run here is probably where we kind of, allowed us to get to the top and stay at the top. So from Rotherham all the way down to Preston. Then we lost a couple on the bounce, which was disappointing. And a small unbeaten run, but it was very it was a much more challenging season this season. Even though we finished 20 points clear, I felt like every game we went in was extremely difficult. Because even when we were leading, we were struggling. We were giving away chances. And especially at home this season, at home we were really, really struggling. So we would take 2-goal, 3-goal lead in the first half, and then the second half just collapse. Some prime examples of Nottingham Forest, we were 3-0 up, and they come back to draw 3-3. Same with Reading, I think, we were 2-0 up there. They came back to 2-2. And this one, where's that Leeds game? That one there, we were 2-0 up there. In the last 10 minutes, they came back and won 3-2. So, yeah, at home it was very difficult, I felt. Against Nottingham again, it was very tough. Very tough. Lost some big games as well. We lost to Sunderland at the end of the season again, just like last season. So yeah, it's been very up and down and topsy-turvy. Yeah, we're able to beat Sunderland at home just like last season, but we couldn't beat them away from home. So again, it's identical to last season. But yeah, it's been much more challenging, even though we finished 20 points clear. Very good going forward. I just think we were a little bit shaky at the back at times. So going into the squad, as we always do, managed to sign a couple of players just before transfer window. In fact, actually, let's go into finances. Coventry City, because we got promoted, they gave me £27 million transfer budget. Now, they offered me a new contract because it was running down. So I decided to ask them for a little bit more. So they ended up upping that to about 32 or 33, something like that. Which is good. And our wage budget just shot right up, although we are spending quite heavily already. So it's kind of worrying. We have to be careful now. Sign. We're still looking for some players in some areas. Go through that now. But because I'd never had that much money before to spend on this team, I was absolutely shocked. I was just like, wow. All we've had so far is like $1 million to spend, or that's only because of me selling people like Willis, and things like that. But it's absolutely incredible to be given such a big budget, and it might not be a large budget in terms of other teams in the Premier League, but for me, it's a massive budget. And so far, we managed to get Ethan Horvath in as our primary goalkeeper. So he's our number one goalkeeper for next season. Kind of excited by him. We managed to get him in for 4.6 million. We actually got Gary Cahill in on a free. His contract was running down at Chelsea, and somehow, even though he's a little bit older, we managed to get him in. But he's an absolute cracking player. look at this. We needed that Premier League experience into our squad, I think, and he is definitely a contender to become the new club captain, or at least vice captain, I would say. But that's a fantastic signing for me. Even though he's 33, he has that Premier League experience that this team will need to stay up, I think. We actually, obviously, again, as you go up leagues, your players want bigger wages. So again, we had to tie down some players. So we got like Plagozelo on a new contract. We got Grimmer on a new contract. Mason, Agogo, etc., etc. This guy again managed, again like with Lee Burge, our goalkeeper we managed to sign him, but we managed to sign him on a backup contract. So just like last season with Burge, when we got into the championship, he just asked for backup. I don't know why, but I wasn't going to say no. We haven't really brought anyone else in except for Campos. So we had him on loan in the championship. His contract was running down. We managed to get him in for free. I think the only thing we did pay was a compensation fee of 1.2 mil. So he did cost technically 1.2 million, but I'm really happy with that signing. 19-year-old, very, very creative player, exceptional talent going forward. And he scored a decent amount of goals for a 19-year-old, to be honest. To go from Juventus to Coventry on a permanent deal is brilliant, to be honest. Fantastic. We don't plan to keep any of the loan players, I don't think, or sign them on permanently. We're looking to get some better ones. As much as I love Zelalum, I'm not sure he's going to be the midfielder in that deep line playmaker role going forward into the Premier League. We're still one centre back short because Ben Sheaf, we're probably not going to re-sign him, unfortunately. So we've got at the moment is our main centre backs of these two here. We've got Plagozelo and Cahill. Orvath, Grimmer, maybe Mausch. I'm not sure. He will probably replace him again with another midfielder, maybe. Clark Harris is pretty much the only player that's kept his position up front. He's pretty good, I think. He's a decent player. So we're looking at getting 2 more strikers, a left back potentially, another midfielder, maybe 2, and a centre back. So we've got a lot of work to do in the transfer window to get these players in. If I can get some Premier League experience in there, that would really help. I mean, we've got the Premier League experience at the back with Cahill, so if I could get a midfielder that's got Premier League experience, that would be good. A striker with Premier League experience, that would be even better. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do with only 100,000 budget maybe to spend. I mean, we could adjust the budget, I guess. So we'll probably have closer to 20 mil rather than 24 to spend if I adjust it to suit the wage budget. Nothing else much has happened. Our training facilities have been confirmed and a date now, so that'll be upgraded. They're trying to take over the stadium, but it won't be till sort of like, I don't even know. Let's have a look at our stadium. What does it say now? Coventry City facilities. So it no longer says it's being rented anymore, I don't believe. We've got loan repayments, of course. I think we now own the stadium. Looking at this. So there's now no more rent to pay. It's just now the loans that we have to finish off paying off. So the new owner's come in. He's invested quite heavily, but now it looks like he's trying to cut back a little bit and pay off the loans. And he's given us the big transfer budget. So this is like probably the only decent sized transfer budget we're going to get. But what we'll try and do in this next stream or next few videos is finish off a Premier League season. If we can get a second one in there before Football Manager 19 comes out. It's unlikely we'll get a second one done, but we'll try. If not, then stay tuned for some Football Manager 19 because that will be coming to this channel and we will be streaming it live. So yeah, that's about it for this episode. It was just a quick one, really. I mean, I don't think there's much else to go for or go through. Sorry, we haven't really made any massive strides in terms of signings. We've got as we've already shown you, Gary Cahill and what have you. But other than that, there's not really anything else to go through. The staff we've managed to keep, give them new contracts and tie them down. We actually now have a couple of extra openings that we can get some more scouts in, perhaps, which we'll sort out on stream. That is literally about it. I think we're done for this video. So yeah, that's about it. So thank you very much, everybody. As always, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Down below will be all of the social media and the Twitch, etc., etc. So please visit them and give us a follow. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much, everyone, and goodbye.